husband, and I'm a visual artist, mostly doing pencil work and paintings. My artistic name is opiyo. I used my surname and my one of my African name to create a unique name. Now 2 names to create 1 name. Opiyo means the first one to come between the twins, and Otieno means to born at midnight. So I've used them to join. I've joined them to come up with 1 name, and it makes me unique. The first artist I saw was my dad, but he's doing a different thing from what I'm doing. He's good on houses and vehicles. I'm good on animals and human beings. My elder brother went on his side, but he never got the chance to express himself. So ni ile njia wazazi walikuwa na you do what I want, but I was lucky to express myself through what I like most. In primary school, especially in my school, I was the best artist. We were competing with my elder brother. And when people are telling me, Victor, you are good, you know, such things makes you to feel like you are the only one, you are ruling it. Yeah. And during, there are some times which I did Osama's portrait, and I sold it, and the first thing I bought with my artwork was the shoes. Yeah, such kind of things inspired me to do it and to be better. I could close myself in the house if I don't have papers. If I have a plain t-shirt, I could sketch myself. So it is a long journey. I've really strived to be where I am today. So this is my work. Okay. Yeah. First challenges which I met were lack of materials. Juu sikuzaliwa huku, nimelelewa Ushago. So when I came to now, before I came here, kupata hata paper kama hii was a problem. So I used to sketch on the ground. I used my school books. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm given money to buy something, lazima nikati zingine za kununua papers. Yeah. Then also people who love what I was doing walikuwa wananibuy papers. Yeah. So I never wanted to disappoint them. If you give me a paper, I must produce something good on it. Yeah. Yeah, which will inspire you to give me more next time. You see, especially for paintings, you must have something to tell the society. So on paintings, I'm inspired with things which are happening day to day. Yeah. So it is upon me to take one of those things which are happening and decide what am I going to talk about. But on portraits, anytime. The story about this, the title is Hands Off Big Five. You see, this guy is ameshiko, he has an ivory with the 2 wild rangers. Okay, you see, most of people, we kill wild animals, but on the other hand, we do that for quick money. But what we are forgetting is that, being that we have wild animals, they are creating job for other people. Kuna watoto wenye wanaangalia baba ametoka ameenda kazi, but babake anafanya kazi kwa game parks, kazi yake ni kulinda hii. We have tourists who are coming to see our animals. They give us incomes. There are people who depend on them. So I decided to do something to educate the society that being that they are outside in the bushes, they are very important to us too. As much they need our support, we also need them. The title is Spring of Life. The first thing which came into my mind was about environment conservation. We cut down trees, we don't plant. At the same time, there are people who are suffering because of lack of water. What we are forgetting is that when we cut all trees down, we are going to lack water. For us to have water, we must have trees. For us to have trees, we must have water. So all of these depend on each other. And on the other hand, we as human beings, we also need all of these. Our body, 70% of your body is water. So plants, they purify air for us. We get oxygen from them. Water is a very essential part of life, so we cannot do without them. That I would also like to appreciate two people whom I have gone through, whom have supported me on this journey. Like the first person was I met him when I was at home, by the name Jackton Umowino. He's like a father to me. He told me, Vic, when I was taken to him, I don't want your money. Use your money to buy materials and give me your time and concentration. He's visually impaired, but very talented. From him, I learned something that those people with disability, as much as they need us, we also need them in a way. The problem is that we never gave them time to learn from them and know who they are. Then the next artist is Pascal Chuma. He's the artist who took me. Okay, when I came to Nairobi, I worked as a security guard for 1 month. Then when I met Pascal Chuma, he told me, after you've received your salary, come to Obey Center. He gave me an environment to express myself, and introduced me to the art market. And that is why today I can maneuver through Nairobi. What I'm doing. So to those who want to be like me, most of people tells me that, Victor, wewe unasikia vizuri, you work in your house. It's not easy. It needs a lot of passion, concentration. Nothing comes easy. Dedication. But first, you must know yourself. What do you want? Who do you want to be? After you've known yourself, then we always dream. At our age, we dream. But don't just dream and continue being in bed. Wake up and follow your dream. But what you should know, the first, the second, the third won't give you what you want. Work hard to achieve what you want. And the most key thing, however talented you are, without discipline, you are going nowhere. So you must humble yourself. You must be disciplined. Okay, after you've given me a picture, I won't just start sketching. After I have your picture, I'll sit down with it. I'll take like 30 minutes just looking at it. By that time, I get enough time to absorb it in my mind. Then at that point, I'll identify the parts which will give me challenge, and I start analyzing how I go through them. So once I've started that, Sometimes even me, I do things, when I look at a picture, I ask myself, how did I do it? But that one pushed me. If today I've done a very nice picture, today tomorrow I would love to be better than today. So you must take your time, and you must study the picture first. It is talent plus training. First, I recognized a talent in me. Then I gave myself to people who has ideas more than what I had by that time to show me the correct way. That's why you find there are people who are bright naturally, but they still go to school. First one, I train people. I have a very unique way of training people. You don't pay me. I'm using the same formula which was used on me. Don't pay me. Give me your time, concentration. I train people. And the other thing, I want to be a role model with what I'm doing, which to some other people I am. But there are people who do not see this as a work. Yeah, there are people who are telling me, Victor, you should look for another hustling. Yeah, you see. But it is. There is something which people should know, which I know to some of you or many people outside there won't take me seriously when I say it. We are raised in a society where you go to school, you say, I want to be an artist, you are a failure. Woodwork, pilot, doctor. Sijaisikia mtu akisema security officer. But what we should know, that these offices are very minimal. And even by the time during the time of the Bible, could we call them an artist? What we should know that these things you are being tunaambiwa, work hard. You go to university. Going to university is not a problem. I want you to know that degree is very nice before you earn it, before you hold it. Now after you hold it, it won't give you a job. You will hustle. Some of them, kuna wenye wanafanya mjengo. You see. So this thing, I think it is a high time for the society to invest in talent. Because utapata babaka amependa rumba, but if you say, nataka kuwa musician, si hapa. I was once nikisema kwa class, I want to be a footballer. I was told that I'm a failure. We are not here to talk about talent, we are here to talk about education. But the fact is, not everybody will excel through education. Education is the key. Once you have the key, choose the door to open. Okay, to them, what I would like to tell them, most of them, okay, I see there is News anchor, politician, the first lady. They are telling us that they are going there to create jobs. Kazi ziko, we need the avenues. I don't know which method again they are going to use to create jobs. Let them not create jobs. Let's support what you have. Yeah. So they should support things like this. If even kama see me, there are a lot of people like me outside there. Yeah. They are supposed to support the talents. This is the major thing. And to the government, we don't want more universities. We need more vocational schools. If I'm trained as a plumber or carpentry, I'm a working office. A lot of graduates here are suffering. So we need a lot of vocational schools. And I think that is the best way to go.